Hello and welcome to my very first accountability writing vlog. I am a very busy person. I work pretty much full time and I'm a single mom of 2 kids. So I write when I can and where I can, which is pretty much everything in my life, really. Mostly my writing gets done on the train now. I actually bought a tablet to help me do this because I don't like taking my laptop. And this has helped me tremendously, I think. It also has this little it came with one of the pencil things, and so I can use that to actually physically write, which I find really helps me air out sentences, if that makes sense. It really helps me just kind of fill them in and understand how it works as a whole thing rather than just words on a page, if that makes any sense. It probably makes sense to other writers, I suppose. I feel like I am really on a roll right now with writing, and I am committing myself to finishing this manuscript. I want it finished because I love it and I want to do something with it, but to do something with it, I need to finish it. So this is me doing that. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, you're all coming along for the ride with me. I hope you like it here. um, to tell you a little bit about what I'm working on, it is historical fiction, and I would call it adventure novel meets historical romance, basically. Or 1883 meets Our Hideous Progeny by C.E. McGill. There are dinosaurs and there are lesbians. But it is also heavily featured on a ranch and it's a little bit Western inspired. All things that I really love. I love historical fiction and I really want this to do well, basically. I really love what I'm working on. I love the characters. I love the world. I love, discovering more about dinosaurs while I'm researching this. If you didn't know, I love dinosaurs. You might have guessed from the whole paleontology thing. Or maybe I didn't even say that yet. Anyway, there are dinosaurs. It is set during the Bone Wars. This novel in particular starts out in 1882. And it will go through a couple of years. But yeah, mostly I'm just really enjoying writing it and I need to give myself space to write it, which looks a little bit differently to other writers maybe. But hey, I'm out here and I'm getting it done. I do read a lot less when I'm writing this much, unfortunately, which is the only downside to it. But I'm trying to remind myself that once I've finished this draft, I can read to my heart's content for a good couple of months before I get into edits / figure out what my next project will be. But I am so excited for you to come along with me as I figure out as I figure out the writing process, I guess. It looks different for everything I write. Usually, I have only finished a couple of full-length manuscripts. The majority of those were in high school, so can I even count them? Probably not, because I sure as shit don't want to look at them. That's for sure. Anyway, see you next week. Bye!